welcome back. I am so excited for this video. My hair and I have not always had the best of relationships, and throughout the years I've kind of picked up some tips and tricks to manage it and get on a better level with my hair. And today I want to share some of these tips and tricks with you. The first hack in this video is something I actually picked up when I was a teenager and YouTube wasn't as big as it is now, and it is the fabric softener hairbrush trick. So what you do is you take a piece of fabric softener and you push it through your hairbrush. So the purpose of the fabric softener is to get rid of static in your clothes, and it does the same thing for your hair. So when you do this, it's actually a very effective way of getting rid of static in your hair. And this is especially amazing for the winter months. What I'm gonna do is try to rub a blanket on my head and try to create some static. I don't know how well it's going to work to get my hair all staticky, but we're gonna give it a try. Side note, for the purpose of this video, I did not wash my hair for a couple days, so there's a lot more oil in my hair than normal. I don't know if the static thing is going to work. It's a little bit staticky down here, so I'm just going to brush my hair like normal. I wish you guys could kind of see a little bit better, but it did tame my hair a lot. This hack has been with me for a very long time and it still works great, and that is probably why it's one of the most popular hair hacks on the internet right now. For this next hack, remember when I said I haven't showered for a few days? Well, there's a reason for that. I needed my hair to get a little bit greasy so I could demonstrate this next hack. What you would need is your dry shampoo, which most girls are really familiar with nowadays, and a hair dryer. Dry shampoo is pretty self-explanatory. You spray it onto the roots of your hair, and what it does is absorb the oils at the root of your hair and makes it look less greasy. The problem with dry shampoo is it often leaves that white powdery residue onto your hair, and sometimes it can be really embarrassing. So this next hack, what you do is you take your dry shampoo, and I have two dry shampoo hacks. So I'm gonna do one on one side of my head and then the other on the other side, because I don't wanna wait 2 more days to do this video. So I'm going to go ahead and just spray. Be very liberal with this. Can you see how it's like super powdery? So with this hack, what you wanna do is after you've applied the dry shampoo to your hair, you want to either sleep on it throughout the night or wait like 20 to 30 minutes. So I'm going to leave this in my hair for about 20 minutes because I don't want to go to bed right now. Meanwhile, I think what I'm gonna do is go ahead and demonstrate the other side of my head, my other dry shampoo hack. So this next hack is something I picked up when I was in high school, and it worked really well. This was long before dry shampoos even became popular. Now I haven't used it as much because dry shampoo is so easily available, but in case you have one of those days where you don't have access to dry shampoo or you run out last minute, this is a great hack to get the same results and make your hair less greasy. So what you do is get a small spray bottle, you fill it up with about a teaspoon of salt and then like 1/4 of a cup to 1/2 cup of water, and all you do is just shake it up until the salt dissolves. And the salt does the exact same thing as what dry shampoos do. It does a really good job of soaking up all the oil and the grease at the roots of your hair. So you go through and you just spray the roots of your hair, you take a hair dryer and you just blast the roots of your hair, and that will dry up the water. So here you go. If you can see, it is not as greasy as it used to be, and it doesn't feel as greasy either. This saltwater hack has been a lifesaver for me when I was younger, and I totally forgot about it because I've been using dry shampoo for so long now. This is a great alternative to a dry shampoo if you don't like the ingredients in it, because it's salt and water. So natural. I think that has left enough time for my dry shampoo to soak up the oils. So I'm going to go ahead and blast it also with my hair dryer. The purpose of that is to get rid of any leftover powders that are in my hair because most of the oil is absorbed now. Ooh, my hair feels all nice and refreshed now. If I had to choose, I like the saltwater hack better because it doesn't leave a really strong fragrance. I would love for you to try these two hacks out and let me know if you prefer the dry shampoo or the saltwater hack. So the next hack is a quick curl hack because, you know, sometimes you want to curl your hair but you really don't have that much time. So what you do is put your hair up in a ponytail and secure that with an elastic. I feel like the genie from my dream of genie. Take chunks of your hair and curl that. I like this hack because normally when I don't do this, I have to section my hair out into layers. And this, I can just grab chunks and not really worry about it. Okay, looks like I don't have any straight strands in there. I am hoping that this turns out well because I literally couldn't see any of my strands. So let's go ahead and put my hair down and see how that turned out. I did that in 5 minutes and I couldn't even see anything. I like that it also looks very effortless. It's not like perfect curls. I really like this next hack because I have really thick, heavy hair that is almost unmanageable. I've always had a problem keeping my hair up, whether it's with elastics or bobby pins. So this next one really helps me out a lot. What you do is you take your bobby pins and you spray it with some hairspray, and this helps create a little bit of grip and texture on the bobby pin. You use that bobby pin and clip your hair back, and it makes your hair stay so much better. It has so much more grip. Normally, 2 bobby pins would not be able to do this for my hair. I just love how just secure it is. Like, look, if you have hair that's really hard to keep up, game changer. So this next hack requires a new toothbrush. Toothbrushes are a great hair hack because they actually have a few different uses. The first one is they're really, really good for teasing, especially when you're trying to tease a part of your hair that is like a little bit more precise. So let's say I want to like tease my bangs. I'm gonna go ahead and just use my toothbrush and backcomb it. And you can see how it does a pretty good job of teasing. Look at that volume. That is some mighty voluptuous hair right there. So toothbrush, great teasing brush. Using that same toothbrush, what we're gonna do is spray that toothbrush with a little bit of hairspray and then use that to tame the little baby hairs. This hairspray toothbrush hack works so well, especially if you're trying to do a very sleek look. The little bristles just get every single piece of hair and it just does a really good job of just sticking it back. This next hack I have for you is really nice to kind of perfect a look. And what you'll need is some matte eyeshadow that's very close to the color of your hair. See how I have kind of like this bald spot right here? I'm gonna go ahead and go in with a pretty dense brush and pick up some of that color. And I'm gonna use that eyeshadow to fill in my hairline. So it makes it look like I have more hair. You see how big of a difference that makes? Can you tell? I know sometimes when you put your hair back, it looks like there are some bald spots just because of the way your hair is parted, and it looks a little bit weird. So with this trick, just makes your hair look fuller and you have more hair, and it just really like perfects the look. This next hack is a little bit messy, but I promise it is so worth it. This formula is a miracle in a bottle for hair. It's a great deep conditioner, and all the nutrients that is in this bottle is wonderful for promoting healthy hair and hair growth. In this bottle there is coconut oil, castor oil, vitamin E, and aloe vera gel. Coconut oil contains vitamins and essential fatty acids, which nourishes the scalp and also removes sebum buildup from hair follicles. Castor oil is a natural antibacterial, antifungal. It contains vitamin E, minerals, proteins, and also omega-6 and 9 beneficial fatty acids. The antibacterial and antifungal properties help protect against folliculitis, dandruff, and scalp infections. Castor oil also contains a high ratio of ricinoleic acid, which helps increase circulation of the scalp and also improves hair growth. And lastly, the antioxidants in castor oil help support keratin in the hair, which makes it stronger and less frizzy. Vitamin E is an antioxidant that helps repair and build tissue. When applied to the scalp, it reduces inflammation and repairs damage to the follicles, which encourages hair growth. So the last ingredient in here is aloe vera gel, which is rich in amino acids and proteins, which is essential for the keratin that's in our hair. It also helps cleans, nourishes, and protects our hair from damage. And so everything in here is just like a Mod Podge of just goodness for your hair. I like to do this once a week, once every 2 weeks. I like to put it in before I shower and let it sit for a little bit, and it is absolutely wonderful. So I emptied out the salt water that's in this spray bottle and just filled it back up with regular water. What you want to do is dampen your hair. This will help the formula penetrate the hair follicle a little bit easier. My hair is pretty damp. Go ahead and just apply this to my scalp and massage it in. My scalp is pretty much saturated now, so I'm gonna go ahead and work my way down my hair shaft. So here's what it looks like. I actually used up all of it. I'm gonna go ahead and put my hair up in a bun. I'm gonna go and cook dinner, and then I'm gonna go shower, and I will see you guys in a bit. Hey guys, I am back. My recording last night kind of ran a little bit late, so I wasn't able to finish recording yesterday, but today is the morning after, and my hair feels great. So it took me 3 times shampooing my hair to actually get rid of all the oils. I ended up not conditioning my hair afterwards. That hair mask does such a nice job just putting the moisture back into my hair. It also helps with dandruff. My scalp gets dry really easily. I have to really stay on top of my hair routine, and that mixture really helps moisturizing the scalp and just like maintaining a healthy scalp. And when you have a healthy scalp, you have healthy hair. This is my hair afterwards. It's not as full as I wanted to show you guys because I did go to bed after drying my hair last night, and that kind of deflates it a little bit. Overall though, I love the way my hair feels with this, and I hope you guys give this DIY mask a try also. What you want to do is take a t-shirt. In my case, is my boyfriend's t-shirt because it has a lot more surface area than one of my t-shirts. You can dry your hair with this, and it's so much better for your hair than a terry cloth towel because those are just really kind of damaging for your hair. They're really rough. The other hack, which kind of goes along with this, is instead of rubbing your hair after you get out of the shower to dry your hair, you want to gently pat it and gently squeeze out the water and the moisture from your hair. What I do is I'll go through a few times, and then each time I go through, I'll just move to a different section of the shirt or the towel. If you have too much water in the t-shirt, you can also just wring it out really easily too. So that pretty much concludes my hair hacks. These are just something I found to work for me over the years. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and find some of these hacks useful. Let me know if you try any of them out and if they work for you. Also, if you have hacks of your own, please let me know in the comment section below. I am always looking out for new hacks and new things to do with my hair. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions. Also, let me know your thoughts and comments and whatever you want in the comment section below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and also don't forget to click on that subscribe button down below so you can see more videos when it comes out. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye! Okay, so it is snowing outside right now. I just want to show you guys what it looks like outside my window. It's completely white.